So last night I was laying in bed trying to decide what would be a good topic to dive into for this very video. So I said to myself, I wonder if our viewers know about sales funnels. I asked it out loud. I made a big deal about it. No one answered. So I took that as a no, and that's what we're going to be talking about today.
You know, she started out as a sales representative just like me.
Hey everybody, I'm Saul Colt, the host of the License to Print Money show, powered by Spreadshop. The goal of the show, for as long as they let me do it, is to show creative people how to make money from their creative life. So I hope you've subscribed. Our numbers are doing okay. They're not doing as great as I would like them to, but they're doing pretty good. So please subscribe, smash that bell, because every Tuesday and Friday, I come to you with ways to, generate income from your creative life, everything from growing audiences, nuances of each platform, launching a podcast, blah, blah, blah. And most importantly, the secret of selling merch. So speaking of merch, this show is sponsored by Spreadshop. I've had a Spreadshop for over a decade, and in my opinion, they're the very best online solution for selling all kinds of merch like clothing, bags, and the list goes on and on. That's my personal testimonial. As you know, stick around to the end and I do a proper ad read. Okay, kids, every episode I say we are going to teach you how to monetize your creative life. And we have covered lots of valuable topics so far, but today we're going to get really granular and dive into the not so fascinating world of sales funnels. And I'm going to tailor them specifically to you as best as I can. My beautiful and innovative creators who watch this show.
I am beautiful. I am.
Let's get really blunt for a second. You are, I assume, a creative genius, and you want that genius to be a source of revenue for you. That's where the power of well-crafted sales funnels come in. So let's break down the steps to create a sales funnel that will sell your art, your designs, your music, whatever creative endeavor you're passionate about, whatever you want to sell, a sales funnel is going to help you do it. So if this was an audiobook, I would now say
Chapter 1.
Understanding Sales Funnels for Creatives. It's not really an audiobook, but let's pretend it is for right now. So, first things first, what exactly is a sales funnel and why is it crucial for your creative endeavors? Well, think of it as a journey. It's the path guiding your audience from discovering your work to making a purchase. And we could break it down into 4 different stages. And so the first one is awareness. It's like that delicious smell that is chemically piped out from locations of KFC.
Do you think in his whole life Batman ever ate at McDonald's or KFC?
We're talking, and I don't know if you guys know this, they actually do pipe out the smell of their chicken. But we're talking here about blog posts, videos, social media content that screams, look at me, plus a little SEO magic on it for that deliverability factor. So next on the list is interest. Brace yourself for storytelling 101. This is where you tell your truths. What knowledge can you share?
Well, that's some pretty bad storytelling.
This is where you show your work, show behind the scenes content, and of course, prove that you're worth paying attention to. Moving on, we go into decision. Ever heard of the power of social proof? This is where you take people on a tour of your testimonials, reviews, happy customers displaying your art in their home or listening to your music. And finally, we get to action.
Your action, Jackson.
Get them to hit that buy now button. Use clear calls to action or CTAs and, sprinkle a dash of urgency to nudge them over the edge. Experiment with flash sales, limited drops, loyalty access. Make things scarce. Scarcity, even false scarcity, is a very powerful way to empty a shopping cart. Okay, we're at chapter 2. This is about building your creative sales funnel. Number one, and some of these things we've touched on before, identifying your audience. This is where you put on your junior detective hat and map out your audience's desires, pain points, hangout spots online. This is where you go really deep and try to figure out who are these people that actually are supporting you. Then you go to creating compelling content. Make visually stunning and emotionally gripping content. This is where aesthetics and storytelling collide, and this is where you show your creativity. Number 3 is lead magnets.
How do you do that? Magnets.
You cannot imagine how important this is. A lead magnet is a give to get scenario. With my business, I give people a free white paper on the importance of experiential marketing in exchange for an email address.
Yes, you may have my email address.
What can you create to grab an email address? And I'm going to go into it a little further in the next chapter, or maybe 2 chapters. I don't know. Number 4 is nurturing your leads. You have their contact information, so now what are you going to do with it to become friends? You could offer a downloadable piece of art or a newsletter or a 10% discount to your store, a free song, something. Get creative and really try to impress people. Number 5 is sales page optimization. There are so many great articles or books on persuasive writing. Do a little reading. See if your copy stacks up. See if it speaks to people's hearts, coupled with a user-friendly design for an effortless buying experience. Okay, chapter 3. Let's talk about tools and platforms for success. You got to start with an email marketing service. There are many to look into. I dig MailChimp, but ConvertKit and others are very good. This is where you're going to design and send your emails. This is where you're going to send them from, as well as create automation to collect email addresses, landing pages, and it'll act as like a light CRM, customer relationship management tool. You want to look into website builders and platforms like that. Squarespace and Wix are really powerful platforms to easily build a website to showcase your talent. If you have the skills, you can also build your own website in WordPress, but it is a little bit more advanced in the building process. Squarespace and Wix have all drag and drop. They're all drag and drop with plenty of plugins, and it's really, really simple, and it's not that expensive. Merch. There's a few out there, but the only one I care about is Spreadshop. You got to build merch stores. You got to build products that people can buy so you can make money.
I really like those sequin shirts.
Chapter number 4, tracking and analytics. I mentioned this earlier, but your data detective work,
Google AdSense is a great way to monetize your online content.
Think of Google Analytics as Sherlock Holmes. It's going to unveil the mysteries of your audience's behavior, and you can use this data to help make your decisions easier. You want to be A/B testing things. If you don't know what this is, it literally means try 2 things, 2 very similar things, like copy or an ad, send it out to the world, see which one performs better. Once you have a winner, you kill the poor performing thing, and you keep doing this over and over and over. You keep running tests, and you pay attention to what is working and what isn't working. So there you kind of have it. This is a very high level introduction into sales functions and turning your creativity into a paycheck. Speaking of monetization, merch is my favorite way to cash in quickly on your talent. So, I always say head over to Spreadshop. What is Spreadshop? Well, by now I hope you know, but in case you don't, Spreadshop is the ultimate solution for creating and selling custom merchandise online. Spreadshop offers for free an extensive range of very high quality products, including t-shirts, hoodies, hats, bags, all sorts of stuff. All you have to do is upload your designs, and Spreadshop takes care of all the heavy lifting. No need to worry about production, inventory, or fulfillment. All you got to do is visit Spreadshop.com today and tell them Saul sent you. And as always, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, give it 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, send it to some friends, and come back in a couple days for another video on how to fuel your creative success.
Approaching 150 in the funnel.